Hi and welcome to this video tutorial.
Welcome to
Good evening. How are people doing? Just thought I'd go live for a little bit, and while I'm doing some Anomaleague prep. No gameplay or anything tonight, just a simple stream, just working on some notes, some ideas around the POB. Just so we've got a plan of action for the next week with Anomaleague. Hey Ozzy. Evening. How you doing? Let me just flip over to the screen, but we're not doing anything too detailed tonight. Yeah, playing the Legends Come. I'm feeling a bit wiped out, so just going to do a simple stream tonight. So what I'm thinking is working on a plan based on the POB of any key items we need to get at any stage, and making sure we've got a note of how to get them, make sure we don't miss anything on the way. That is the plan. So this is different than our usual gems and stuff. I'm thinking it'd be really cool to document like the actual gear changes you need. And what the plan is there. There we go, Act 1. Yeah, it's not something I normally see with any build guides or anything, so I thought it'd be good just to document it out, really. Let's actually save this as MD instead, then I can colour highlighter. Much better markdown. Okay. Otherwise, how are you doing tonight? Why isn't that saving as markdown? There we go. Please colour highlight. There we go. Done. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Thinking maybe an hour, 90 minutes live. Just we work on this. The usual existential dread. Oh, I know that feeling. Fan was pointing at the ball. I'm on brand tonight as well with my Exalt hoodie. So what do we need to think about? We need to think about steel skills. Get going. By end of Act 1, we need my flasks. And I'll make notes on these and things like that. I'm just going to throw some rough ideas down. So what I'll do actually, for a second while I'm just putting the rough notes, let's switch the path of building so you can see what I'm looking at. That would be better, wouldn't it? Actually, if I just switch back now. There we go. Much better. Cool. So Act 1 is really sort of driven by getting life flasks, etc. All of this end of campaign goal stuff. So by Act 3, we need to have got a sapphire or a topaz flask, really. So we really need to get one of these two quite quickly. Otherwise, the life shield and everything else is optional. There's nothing too fancy required there. By the end, by around Act 6 to 7, we could really do with a ruby flask. That's fine. And that is all we need. We don't need any uniques or anything. Oh, our survival secrets, actually. Tell a lie. We need that from Act 2. Nearly forgot one. So what I'm going to do to go with the notes is actually like link the wiki pages and excerpts and what quests we get them from or things like that. These ones are quite easy. It's the early map stuff where it gets a little bit harder. Early maps. Why can I not type? So, Darkest Jack, Step, and these are the main three for early maps. What else we got on the dual socket front? I think we're pretty good. Yeah, just any increased damage, increased life. So nothing too fancy. The reason I'm streaming more Aussie is tonight's short stream hits me on affiliate. So, want to get that unlocked before the weekend. So, speedrun that in under 10 days. From here, mid-maps, mid-game maps. What am I doing? Over a Frostferno and... Because what I want to think about is div cards and zones, etc. to target farm. So this is quite a good little win for Sapphire and Quartz because the increased flask charge is gained. So it's a nice way of recharging flasks on bosses. Is the trick. Probably want to get a Quartz flask here as well. Cool. Again, nothing too awful. Discord message, but no one message. No notification. Weird. Oh, I know it'll be on. On my laptop that you can't see. There we go. So, still nothing. Late game. The glorious vanity. We need that to get our leech looking very healthy here. Bottle ambition, glorious vanity, and then so we'll start off with the easy ones, which are the uniques. Then we'll start working through the crafting elements. Because the Skin of the Lords is going to be tough to get. With early overload. Okay. You've got to think as well, we can target farm tree-wise on some of these. So we can favour some maps. We can target farm Breach. We can target farm some Legion. Go for it Zeri quite quickly. Div cards, etc. So, what stands out? I don't think anything stands out. Ooh, that's the other thing to go for, is our cluster jewels. So we need to go for an cluster jewel, 8 passive. Cluster. Let's do it like this, 8. Attack damage when using shield. And ideal. Guard. Feed the Fury. Martial prowess. Okay, cool. easy enough there. And then end game. Wait there. Oh, ignore me. Endgame maps. So late game, we want another cluster. And this will be a 4. We want 2 of these. Yeah, proj damage. With, I think it's going to be repeater and eye to eye, yeah. Awesome. And then end game, we want Watcher's Eye. Ideally with attack damage precision. What's pure talent look like then? Movement speed, flash charge is gained. It's the flash charge we want, so it is replica pure talent. Okay. Hidden flame, hidden flash. That's gonna be horrible. That's gonna be hard to get. Yes, okay. And that's not even including some of this gearing. Okay, so this is the uniques. I think this might work better moving into some type of table. So, got an idea on that. All good. But yeah, we've got some pretty obvious progression goals. So what I want to work out is that we have an obvious progression curve of the content we're farming at the right points, where we go on the Atlas tree, and what we spec into to actually farm things. I think replica pure talent is probably about here in ordering. So these are the uniques. Uniques. Oh, don't know why you painted it like that. Uniques. Uniques. And so secrets here. Okay. That solves the uniques problem. What am I trying to do? What is the short code I'm forgetting? It's not 3. Typical on-stream brain goes to mush. That's what I want. Header. 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 I knew I got something wrong. It's all good. Okay, so let's go for the old block quote. So some of these we can't target farm. Some of them we're going to have to go through farm and div cards and probably go for other variations on them. Okay. And then the next obvious thing to have a look at is probably early endgame. Is there anything particular we need? Oh, there we go. That's a good idea. Early endgame. Item bases. Gloves. What's this ring? And a Stygian base. And yeah, we're not going for anything particular. Oh, we're going to need fossils as well, aren't we? I think we're going to have to heist. Jeez. And we allocate Art of the Gladiator right through to endgame. Tenacity. I didn't even anoint that one. Oops. Where is Art of the Gladiator? There. Okay. Where is tenacity? Transfiguration of body. Oh yes, that's good. Okay. So crimson, golden, golden. Ooh, I reckon we just go for that. Endgame. So just planning out the actual things we need to farm, I think is going to be important in that regard. Otherwise, everything else is pretty straightforward. Cool. Right, gearing wise. Mid-late game. Lab enchants. Boots. LE damage pen. 10%. And helmet is the EXP. I think it's the AoE one we want for. It is for the overlap. So lab enchants. We're going to need higher eye level flasks as well. Cool. Anything else important on the gearing? Okay, we're also going to want to unlock late in the late game the minus mana cost to skills. We're going to want to unlock the Canopy Frozen mod. Increased damage while leeching. I think that is also a betrayal. Yeah, that is also... That's a Varici one. If we also then search for... Where does that unlock from? That is from Rin. And I think this is Elrion. Yes. Fun. Anything else to go for? Nearby enemies have the -9 cut. Is that Warlord? It is. Okay. Oh, that's not going to be fun. Warlord's Iron Pelt. Lion Pelt. Okay. Any other interesting ones? +1s. That's just tough. I'll think about crafting shortly. Socketed support gems. What do we put into our... Okay. So actually, I need to get that before that lab enchant, don't I? I just don't want to be running lab before I have the influence base. So maybe the influence base needs to come earlier. Because if I can get the influence base, I can skip Frostfair now altogether. No, let's leave it where it is. Actually, based on this order, I'm going to move all of these down. I think it should be in the mid-game. Mid-game. That should definitely not be there. And one more small cluster. 2. That is the armor cluster, if I remember rightly. Yeah, ink armor. Enduring composure. 1 endurance charge every second if you've been hit recently. Cool. Okay. So actually, I think a Google Sheets is the way to go. Okay, blank. Flashbang. Much better. Much better. Text like a nice gold. Cool. And what we'll think about, so we'll go about call this like a progression point. Item base. Unique div card. Area League. Details URL. Okay. Item type. And this is the details section. Oh. Image. Cool. Just do a quick reposition into here. And what we'll do then is put this on the side while we actually go and have a look online to get some reference URLs, etc. to get this moving. And we'll share this for anyone playing the Explosive Concoction build then. That is the plan. Details, URL. Cool. Center this and bottom. Okay, so do we have the Act 1? So this is what I was going to have a look at. Where is Neversink? Filter Blades has a great little progression marker we can have a look at. Normal and magic weapon progression. So check this out. This is quite cool. So if you turn on in leveling the normal and magic item progression, you can set a value what you want. So for example, we can turn on normal personal progression on normal items. We can pick the socket type we want. So we can say a range of 2 to 3 sockets, for example. We can say links 2 to 3. Okay. We can have a class of sword to the 1 level overlap. And it'll actually remove these from the filter as we don't need them. So for us, I think that works quite well. That's quite a cool little feature in my opinion. So let's drop that back out. But we want paste values only. I'm actually going to add another column in there, one in here. One to 6, 5 to 11, 10 to 16, 15 to 21, 20, 25, and 24 to 65. Actually, we don't need that last one. We can drop each and sort. So, we'll go Copper Sword, Sabre, Road Sword, and War Sword. I think I can put a tick box in here. General. We don't really care where we get them from. That is fine. And they're not the most exciting, but I thought, while I'm working, if anyone's got any other questions about Anomaleague, they can always just ask away. And because I can't be bothered typing it out multiple more times, boop. And center. Cool. And view, format. I've been stupid. Why am I being stupid? Where's my word wrap? There it is. Looking for it, and it's that. This one, text wrapping. Cool. No URL required for them. I think they make pretty much obvious sense. Let me insert a tick box. There's definitely like a tick box, isn't there? Google Sheets, tick box. Ba -ba -ba. Insert. There it is, nice and easy. Wired. There we go. Cool. Hopefully this is all making sense, but I think this type of setup would be quite good as a nice broad point for working through. So this is, and it is quest. We'll paste them in from how we actually get it. Very good. And then we go Act 3. And we want the... I think these will be general. That's the issue here. Oh, we wanted another base here. We want, like... Let's see that the filter blade shows us again. No, I didn't think it did. It hasn't got a shield one, which is annoying. Bit annoying. We'll have to just have a look on PoE Wiki instead. Shields. Let's have a look. Armor shields. Or I think like a copper tower shield. And then it's going to be 24. Where'd it go? Or a... That's 30. Cool. Our other options are a hammered buckler. 23, or the war buckler. Why did I write booklet? Oh. Okay. What are these utility flasks say when we acquire them? Okay. We need that for later. We need a ruby. We need a sapphire. We need a topaz. And we need a quartz later. Everything else is optional. So, ruby flask. So we get offered it in Act 5. Okay, sapphire. That's the same, and topaz is the same. So the Act of Freedom. Quartz comes from, I think, Act 7. Yeah. Silver Locket quest. Cool. That's straightforward enough. I think we haven't got an Act 4 requirement. Okay, I think that covers off the campaign anyway. We then go into early maps, and we need our Carcass Jack. We can get away pretty much with a 4 to 5 link here. So links are not really important. Item level isn't really a thing. Oh, it's a unique. What am I playing at? What am I playing at? Okay. We need our Circle of Anguish. Okay, and then item bases, we need our gloves, pretty much 65 plus. We need Stygian Vise. Aim for all. We'll need to check on that in a second. Overflowing Chalice. Can come from anywhere. Yeah. The general drop pool, so no chance. No chance of just target farming that. Make it a bit more like they are in game. They can be orange. Bases can be this like grey colour. Flasks can be more of the greeny type colour that they are. Div cards I always see as like a pinky colour. So that feels much more like how it should be. Okay. I should have to check on the Stygian base. Mid maps. So mid game is where I'm thinking yellows essentially. Crossfairno. And then it goes down to, oh, we did my cluster jewels. What colour do I think a cluster would be? I think that'd be a nice blue. And we'll add a tiny little one. So we'll say attack damage using a shield, and it needs to be an 8. That is it. And then in the details, we'll put our 3 points in of what we actually needed to have on it. Okay. Go. Filling in a spreadsheet. It feels like work, but oh well. And we have one more thing we need to think about, which is failed mods. Ba-ba-ba. We'll make them purple. There we go. There we go. Item and who? Minus mana cost comes from Elvion, and we want it on Ring. Oh no, Ring Elvion. We do boots from Rin, and we go for increased damage. Which we get that on gloves of Arichi. Center align. And then we go Warlord, Lion Pelt. Gold type. So that can be highlighted in a slightly different color, in a more bright. Oh god, no. Bright yellow. And then I think the end of you here, let me have to do a it needs to make a darker green. Yeah, it's more like a, and we want Ellie, Hen, 10%. Boots, and we want helmet. Go. Easy enough. And I'm gonna do, what is it? Trigger reflection. Cool. Uber Lab enchants. And then we go for late game. Late game. Mats. Uniques. Glorious Vanity. We go for a projectile damage 4 times 2, and the increased armor 2. And that works quite nicely. So, oh, that's late game, not much, and then end game. I don't think we're going to get to this, but within Sciomaleague anyway, but we can try. Skin of the Loyal. That's Lords. And that needs with Elliot overload. Which then means we'll also need a Blessing of Chaula to do that. We'll need Replica Claw Talent, a Watcher's Eye with pack damage. Let's just do it. Yeah. Bless me. Sorry for that. Oh, nope. Didn't mean to make that full screen. Watcher's Eye. Boom. Paste values only. We'll think about the details in a second to finish them off. Of course. And actually, I've just thought of a much cleaner way we can do this. Ugh. Right, we'll tidy that up in a sec. And then we'll just do... Yep, that finishes the list. But I'm actually going to change it up annoyingly by doing this. Item type. And we'll go. What we're going to do instead is do this. Base. Okay. I'll do it this way instead. Just thinking about it, I think this will just be neater. It's all good, we're just learning. Delete. By column. Much better. It just, as we got busy, like further along, it just got too busy, didn't it? So we will keep some of them. And we'll keep the eye level. And size. Okay. We'll just put the name after it. Rin. And we didn't do a div card anyway, so we'll just delete them now like that. Oh, we'll just keep the size. There we go. That's much neater. Can live with that much better now. Hey Vashk, it is. This is for the Explosive Concoction build from my video, if you've seen it. So just mapping out how we can self-farm all of these items during Anomaleague is the goal. So in the order I think they are achievable as well. Good night. Mwah. Plus there. See, I just thought about it earlier, just giving me like effectively a tick list we can utilize. Oh, no problem, Vash. Yeah, the links. If you're happy to read the text one, the video is just doing a very, very high level talk through of the sort of 7 builds recommended there. A bit of gameplay. I'm going for Explosive Concoction, not something I've played before, so that feels like a bit of a nice variation. So I'm going to go for that. I think quite a few people are going for EA Ballista. Spark seems quite popular as well. So there's some good options. I don't think any of my other bases were influenced, so I think we're okay there. Let's just bring that POB back up. Ooh, they were. We need an Elder as a goal one. Okay. Cool, that's fine. Right down here. I reckon that's probably before the... Oh, no, just insert one. Insert one here. And we'll go... I think this needs to be... We'll check the eye level on this. I think it needs to be 84 on these two. So we will check them, and this needs to be an Elder. How am I going to get that? Okay. This is where the detail comes out. Is it achievable in Anomaleague? We will find out. Nope. Slightly darker green. More of that, more turquoisey colour. Oh. What sort of builds do you normally play, Vash? Do you have a preference for like melee or spells, ranged? What's your normally go-to? So we also think about, we need some high-level flasks for later, don't we? I'm not going to bother with trying to map currency. I'll cry. But at some point around, probably right here. We want to get there, Flask. Okay, so what have you played on Occultist? Poisonous Concoction, Forbidden Rite, or the what subtractions? The Bane Occultist. Inquisitor, have you gone for Spark or Totems? Saboteur, well, traps. So Poison Seismic is still very popular. That'll still work on a Scion pretty well. These need to be level 64 and above. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Poison Seismic. It'll work on a Scion. I think that's what Timmy's going. Timmy. EA Ballistas, if you've like the Hierophant style, still doable. Inquisitor, Spark. That's one of the ones we recommended in the video. There's definitely a few good options there to go for. Can you all align to the left, please, to get over my OCD? Thank you. Right. What other things have I missed? The only other thing I didn't put on, just because it's a bit of a pain, I don't really care about quality, is the oils. That's the only annoying thing as well. So we need to get the tenacity. Annoying. Annoying. So we need... Yeah, that's going to be easy to get. Not. Jeez. So we'll go nice red. Gold. A little bit lighter red. And we'll make that red as well, actually. So that's going to have to come from Blight / Heist. Okay. Bossing. Watcher's Eye, bossing. Report talent heist. Hey, thanks for the follow, Backwest. Much appreciated. Breach. How are you doing this evening? Uh-oh. Ozzy, you still there? I might need to do some heist. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to. Hey, Backwest. Not a problem. That is a fair request. So, let me just check on there. Sciomaleague. So, we've got 560 slots. Where are you? What's your name? And I'll get you accepted right now. There you are. And you should be in. So we'll just accept everyone else who's applied. Because you have the spaces for them now. We've just had a crowdfunding goal met. Not a problem. How are you doing? Come over here. Back. There you are. You are in. Go. Not a problem. First private league then. Have you got a build in mind? Yeah, where'd you get up to in Gauntlet? I still haven't managed to finish the campaign in Gauntlet once. It's tough. Yeah, because of the way Zizaran gets the sort of numbers he does, they don't set it up as a private league anymore. Private leagues have like a 7,000 person limit. So it's now actually created by GGG as an event, which means people don't have to sign up. You just click the button in-game. Whereas the rest of us normies have to create private leagues, and they have to be then applied to, and then it'll appear as a button in the game like the gauntlet did at the bottom. So you will get something like this in the bottom now, Anomaleague. And when it starts, you can hit join like you did for Gauntlet. Iqualcon, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Ooh, a bit of a tease with gameplay that we're not doing today. No gameplay in Doyers. Hey Yak, how are you doing this evening? Hopefully you're doing well. Lost Fair. So what we're doing, it's something I had a little think about today, after we released the YouTube video on guide recommendations, is we talk about gem acquisition quite a lot, and we talk about links, we talk about what gear you need, but we never talk about how to get the gear. There's a bit of an assumption that everyone just knows, and what I thought is I think like a tick list of like what order of precedence and farm priority there should be for key items on the build, and thinking about when you should be aiming for them. So I thought about creating a tick list. So I just went live for like an hour or two tonight just to put this together, and then I'll share it alongside the video for anyone who is playing Explosive Concoction. There's where my copper shields went. Do you have a build in mind? And yeah, back Weston, see you mentioned what build you are thinking of yet. Awesome. Yeah. I had to make the dig at Alcohol there. He was brave enough to try it a year ago, and he gave up, re-rolled to Absolution, hated it, re-rolled again, and then the buffs hit, and has never gone back. But I've been really tempted to try it out in Poisonous Concoction for a while, and just haven't given it the shake yet. So I'm glad I did. I played it in Gauntlet as well, and it was pretty good. Hey Ruthie, good evening. It is going well, yes. Much appreciated you tuning in. Yep, spreadsheet simulator and some PoE wiki stuff in a minute. Hey, getting to Maven in SSF with Poisonous Concoction is impressive. I wouldn't be too worried about that. Explosive Concoction scales in a similar way. So, obviously, end game goals probably a bit unachievable. But like mid-game, if you go for like the mid-game idea of like a Glorious Vanity and a cluster duel or two, I think that is achievable. Like, 2 of these are general drop pool, should be pretty common. The Zeri's Step, we can target farm. Yeah. Okay, request. Never play Ascendant. I'm a bit of a Scion enjoyer, as the joke. But I think you can make some really interesting builds with Scion, especially Infinite Heisters. You get like a really good mix of the Raider benefits and damage from the left-hand side of the tree. Ooh, that's a good goal, Ruthie. Well, you can see what my goal is. My goal is to see how far down this list I can get. So I will be doing a range of things. Bleed Zerka Glad. So what, like Lacerate Puncture, Arc or Spark Elementalist Inquisitor. So yeah, one of the recommendations you put in is Spark, and that looks really solid with rubbish gear. Necro Guardian, I don't know about minions. I did a minion build on Scion last league, but it was a Kinetic Blast Corrupting Fever with Spectres and an Animate Guardian. So I managed to, with the Phantasmal, Phantasmal Unearth, was able to get the old bodies from Scourge League. So those, the Harpy Demons, put a stacking increased 20% fizz damage taken debuff on enemies. So I had 2 of them. So I had a increase to 40% damage taken from fizz, and that includes dot. So my minions were giving me a good bit of benefit there. And then I had a They of Tull for some nice defense layer. But I was a Corrupting Fever Kinetic Blast build with Reap. So you can do some really interesting hybrids on something like that, and I got that to 98. I don't know if you looked at the Spark build recommended in the announcement or in the video, Backwest. Oh wait, I've just reread your message, Ruthie. One of the Uber bosses down. Okay, that is a goal. That is quite a goal. Yeah, no problem. Backwest, the video is quite straightforward. It's just giving you the outlines of the builds if you're completely lost. If you go to the announcements posts, there's the POBs that I link all in there and credit. So they're all intentionally made to be achievable within the league. The only one I've not gone over and redone is DK's Spectral Helix build. He's only got an endgame tree in there. But for Spark and for everything else, there is like a leveling and progression tree and gear set. But that Spark one could give you some ideas on what you need as you level through. Obviously, I didn't put the end Uber version where you go for like dual nebuluses, Call the Brotherhood, etc. Go cold conversion. Might not be achievable within the sort of 12 days that we've got. Actually, no, we go to the 16th. Technically, we could get 16 days out of Anomaleague if we extend. So, can't target these. Did I put my... Oh, that was the wrong one. There we go. Abyss. Oh god, that's general now, isn't it? There's no target farm and grip gloves anymore. Oh no, is that a good thing for me? It's probably not. Ooh. We'll have a look at that in a minute. The aspirant as well. Interesting. I'll come back to them. So grip gloves are now a general job. Wow. Circle of Anguish. I always forget which synthesized ring that comes from. So it can come from any of them, or from chasing risk. Okay. Ooh, actually, I might add a column back in. div card. So instead of target farming a div card, we'll make a concept of, can this item be achieved with a div card? That makes it much more interesting. Because then we can target farm oils with like the oil extractor card, for example, which is much more achievable than 3 oils. God, how many items have we got to get? 42. I'm done. Perfect. I am happy with that. Okay, so Circle of Anguish from Synthesis. Yay, not. That might have just changed it from early. I think that's just moved it straight away. I didn't even think I've put it in early maps. I was thinking trades, but I think it's going to have to actually be around here. Don't think I can get it that early. I think it's more of a mid-game maps. Maybe even endgame. Didn't think about that. Okay, it's okay. It's all good. We can deal with that. Okay. And these are all just general. Cool, cool, cool. We are done with... Oh. And I think we just can run... I'm triple checking everything because my brain is just not with it today. It's been a long day. But I'm pretty sure we can just target farm normal at Zeri for these, can't we? Yep. Yep, so we just do the Temple of Sacrifice or the Admirer. Any Adziri. That makes it much easier. And Carcass Jack is now general drop pool. Okay. So, I'm going to be an absolute pain and do all my colouring. Because of course I am. Anything general can be a nice white, a grey. General. Yeah, we can see here pretty much around mid game we stop in to just get general drop pool anymore, which is a big difference. So this item base, that has to be like the dark green. Although, actually, that looks awful. We can't read it. That'll just be green like that. And Zeri can be like a dark... Ah, no, not pink. That pink. Okay. Quests can stay like yellow colour. Now this is going to be fun. Delirium or Haste? Delirium or Heist? Ooh. So personally, I think Heist is the more reliable option for getting let me have a look in here. Ah, you're quite right. We didn't put them in the skill set tree. That is a good point, Yak. I will get that updated and we'll do that on stream shortly and I'll share out the POB. We'll put a leveling. I didn't really bother with a steel skills version. So I think that's the goal for mapping. That's end of campaign. Do you know what I did? I did make it and then I had a POB crash and I never remade it. In the campaign, and we'll create a new per cocoa gems, and we'll do a steel one as well. So I will come back and do those in a minute. But yeah, I'm just going to have a look in Realm Swap. Yeah, I did this as well. I completely forgot because, look, I'd done it for all the item sets and for the trees. And when I tried to rename the default, I had an F5 crash and lost about an hour's worth of work. And I must have just forgot to go back and fix it. My bad. My bad, my bad. We shall sort that shortly. Betrayal. Synthesis can be like the nice cold blue. Uber Lab can be that nice greeny weird colour. Legion is obviously purple. Oh, that should be purple. Or electric purple. Cool. Breach can be more the electric pink. Oh god. Heist is that orange colour. Bossing is going to be I'm going to have to blight a completely different colour. Just because it'll annoy me otherwise. I haven't got an issue, you have. Liking me an annoying green. Cool. I like colour coding. Right. Now the obvious ones here. If we drop and switch to Ilya. So these two are more of a bonus drop concept. So that's good. I'm going to add... No, do you know what? I'm not going to bother about like large life flasks. They're just, you just get them. If you're missing your... If you're not upgrading your life flasks, you're being a bit stupid. Okay, find... Return to Exile. Cool. Yeah. Cool. I think we'll do a separate one about the crafted items, and I'll work with alcohol on how we craft each of them. So... we'll do... So we don't need anything on there. That's general drop pool. Prospero, general drop pool. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it. General drop pool. Okay. Elrion. Target Rin and target Ricci. Any. Isn't there... We'll come onto the Atlas tree in a little bit as well, because I think there's some things we can have a look at around the Atlas tree for some of these. They're self-explanatory. There's... So, this unique heist contract is much better for targets and cluster jewels than anything else in the game. and I will fight people on that point. Tenacity annoying. Fire. So we'll do. And I'll probably get them wrong. Exarch and Eater. Yeah, I did. Eater and Exarch bossing. Right. That's going to have to be... Where does Replica Pure Talent drop, actually? I think it's in... Yeah, I know it's in a blueprint. Oh. It's in replicas or experimental bases. Okay. Looks like I might need to heist. Oh, shock horror. Okay, we have to target farm Chayula. Oh. All the things is Glorious Vanity. If you're a regular follower of Alcohol, you'll know he did a Infinite Heist Strat video in the beginning of 318, this league. It's based off what I've done the start of every league, the last 3 leagues. I would say I think there's been a numerical nerf, and GGG hasn't told us about it, because in 318 my profit and drop chance for good items halved. So that was interesting to see quite a drop off like that. Could just be that we had a bit of a stale meta, the economy was a little bit frozen early on, people weren't making the money they wanted to. So I want Immortal Ambition, don't I? The Leech one. Yes. So I need an Alula. And I need the Val then, don't I? I don't care about all of them. Peaceful Moments. Okay. And the Eternal War as well. Interesting. Yeah, we did an Infinite Heist, so it shows you how at level 64 to 68 you can pretty much maintain infinite contracts to farm up Gianna reveals. And then you can use those reveals later to run any blueprint you want. Gives you instructions on how to unlock all your rogues. Yeah, it can be quite profitable. And you only have to kill Katava to do it. So, this is where we start grabbing... I should have grabbed them before. So, URL. Okay, so... Target farm... Val... That's my best option, isn't it? Is targeting the Val. Okay. See what I mean by just having a bit more of a concreted out plan, and we can mark in the appropriate go back to Replicable Floor Talent and just grab the link so we've got it for reference point. If I can get like 70 to 80% of this list done, I will be over the moon. I'll be very happy with that. Amy. Drop these. Cool. Okay, what else do we grab on this one weirdly? Circle of Anguish. I'm not going to get the URL for everything, just like uniques and key items and stuff. And when we grab... Where did I move that to? Circle of Anguish there. Okay. So... we can do this now, watch. The grocery list. There it is, grocery list contract. Hasn't really got much detail. So this contract allows you to run in, open every single side chest, and then run out, and doesn't count as completed. And then you can go back to maps and get another one, another one, another one. And there are delirium chests in it. So you get a good mix of cluster jewels. Much more reliable than trying to target farm delirium, unless you've got a build that can do delirium consistently and well. Okay. Is there like a utility flask card? Yes, yes. Ooh, that's a good thing we'll test now as well. We shall check for some of the modifiers we need. Cool. That doesn't show me any cards. Nope. Yeah, I was what did I say on when I was in Gauntlet the other night? Even Lolcohol didn't know that if you clicked on the valve again in Act 8 Dodri, that all the floor degens despawn. And he's been playing since open beta. Yeah, there's always something new to learn in this game. It's crazy. Really is. I know. Most of the extra little game knowledge like that isn't documented anywhere. I pick it up from just like watching streamers and YouTube videos, etc. And then I go, hang on, and rewind the points. I'm like, wait, how? What? So yeah, the grocery list is great for this. I might cite this, but right, let's see if the other ones can be target farmed in any way. I think there's a div card that has a Hill's Prophecy. Okay, we can definitely go for that. Transformation as well, okay. So, let's start working through these now. Let's see. And what's the other one? Cool. So we can drop that from incursion encounters. Oh, you know, I'm going to have to do another div card thing, aren't I? Okay. We'll do it in here. And the transformation can only drop from Metamorph. Okay. Team, what? Stop fighting me. There we go. Is it in the lab only? Oh no. Any Metamorph. So look, for example, here. We've got 3 ways of getting this item now that we know and have documented. So we can hope for Frostfire, just dropping for us, or we can run incursion on maps from map device and get the card drop, or we can hit a Metamorph, and it gives us a better multiplier. Getting it. Obviously, the other option is someone else drops it and we get off trade for 424 orbs, but don't want to rely on that. I want options as well for SSF, essentially. I like to try and SSF these as much as possible. It just makes that push the end of the league a bit more fun. Okay. It cannot be chanced. Oh, it can only be dropped from endgame map bosses, so it's not in the general pool. Okay. Good to know. And let's get our third URL in here. There we go. Let's color them 2 lines pink, so it's consistent. Cool. That boss's point is interesting. Ooh, so we have to get into maps essentially and be productive. Yeah, obviously the idea of the private league is other people can just give you the items, but I just think there's something a bit unrewarding, especially since you don't even have to farm the currency in how we do Sciomaleague, in just getting a build together and then just rushing all your gear and being done like in the first day and then you're bored. I don't see what the point in playing a private league is like that, even a group found one. So I'd much rather plan how I can attempt to get some of this gear myself. That to me is much more a rewarding feel. So overflowing chalice. So okay, they're useless. It can be chanced, then it can drop anywhere. Cool. So literally nothing I can do. I should drop one at some point. Okay. There is a card for Stygian Vices. Let's have a look. Oh, an Incubator or an Abyss Delirium. There's no div card? Okay. So Incubator or Delirium Mob. Okay. Abyss. What's that? Go. Fair enough. Grip gloves, general drop pool. Carcass Jack, what's the card for it? I always forget. The Scavenger, that's the one. The Scavenger's the only real way of... Everything else doesn't feel worth trying to farm. The Scavenger div card. The Winged Death. So that's the Blood Aqueducts boss, isn't it? So I've got a few places I can target farm this from. Interesting. So... Was it 5 bosses? It was. And I'll check what map bosses or areas they are for. Cool. That changes things up a little bit, doesn't it? Definitely makes that interesting. Map. No info for those required. They're so obvious it's unreal. Yep. Go do the Golden Hands quest in Act 2. The ruins, aren't they? What's it called? Yeah. Ta-da! Nothing on general drop pool there. Is there an Elrian? Elrian Lawmaster, is he? No, it was the original. This one we cared about. That just is going to be ridiculous to roll them. Let's add it in the mix. Hey, it's a way of getting it. Rin. There is not a card variation. Cool, and Barichi, Silent Brother. There is no hard variation. Cool. Okay. Now what I do know is there are some for these later items, which might make this much, much easier. So there is a cluster jewel. Bijou, which was a new one added. Oh, not VHP. No. Let's go this one. I just wanted the Bijou card. Bijou. So a random. So this is the other way to get all of our Bijou. All of our clusters we can get from this div card as well. Oh, we'll just merge that. We'll just merge that. Bijou div card can be farmed from Crystal Ore and Flooded Mine. Cool. Perfect. Let's make these all a little bit bigger. That won't let me. Come on, Google Docs, start fighting me. There we go. Cool. Okay, this is where it starts to get a little bit harder. Can we get a Warlord Iron Pelt? Lion Pelt. Div card. I don't think you can, but we can try. Who knows, eh? Okay, we can. Item elevated influenced. The aspirant. Further intervention. Okay. Chasing risk. Did we already flag that one? Yes, we did. Okay. Okay. Let's go through these. Okay. Further intervention gives us a double influenced item. That is a helmet. Okay. So our other option is further intervention. Interesting heist. Interesting. Further intervention. Oh, further invention. Ah, okay. Do you know what that is? That's heist intervention, that is. Further invention. Invention. Thank you. Okay, what was our next one? The Hail Heart. From the Elder Guardians. Makes sense. Okay, so that can help us get our Stygian Vice. How else could we get that? It'd be like doing Cirrus and going for the... No. How else would I get an Elder influenced Stigi? I'd have to target form an Elder base from an Elder influenced area and then awaken the whole, yeah. Belt base from area plus onto a Stygium. Okay, so the easier option is to go for the card, maybe. Maybe. Which you require Cirrus then as well. They could end up going to bossing. Okay, what's the next one? Hail Heart, cool. The Aspirant. I don't think that's achievable, do you? 5 and only from a Sharby. I don't think I'm going to see a Sharby, never mind kill her 5 times. Yep, I think that one is a nope. Nope on the Aspirant. That is a ridiculous drop chance. Insane. So just checking out. Don't think you've ever met a Sharby. You're not missing much. This just took a little bit longer than planned, but no, it's all good. I think we're nearly there. Okay. Oh, yeah. Chance, chasing, risk. Val, armor attacked. Okay, target farm temple. Probably more achievable than... Interesting. So... Val, Architect drops. Pacing risk in zone 79, yeah. Plus. So we can color that in. So anyone who is rushing, doing temple runs for oils, or vials, should I say, sorry, the vials may drop that. That's cool. Awesome. Okay, what's the next one on our list? The Admirer. Div cards. Okay, that's for our Idziri item. Essentially, so that's the alternate for our boots. But I think, to be honest, unless our build is really suffering, then... Unless we're really struggling, I think we can take down Idziri a few times for boots. But good to know. Playing in loads today. Yay. Peaceful moments. Okay, Timeless Jewel. And that could be... Ooh, that might actually be easier than trying to get always up. But knowing my luck, I'll get everyone but the one I want, yeah? Unique random. And div card. Dropped in areas. Courtyard and gardens. I don't think I've ever seen this card. So this is the other challenge as well, is even though it says it's achievable, the chance of getting it is very low. We also have the Eternal War from any of the Conquerors, yep. Conquerors they're still called, okay. So we actually have a third option. Okay. Eternal War div card from any Conqueror. That's cool. The Eternal War. Cool. Akil's Prophecy we already put in. The Scavenger we already put in. The Blessing of God gives us an Elrion. Everything else we can't get that way. So... what else? Where does that drop? Oh, it's drop disabled. Ignore me, we can't use that one. It can't be used. Never mind. I reckon... There is a Watcher's Eye one now, isn't there? There is a Watcher's Eye div card. The Samurai's Eye. But that's from Abyss. Oop. Abyss bosses. Wait, are they the Abyss ones? Yes, they are. I always get mixed up if it's the Abyss from Delve. Again, this comes down to which flavor of boss is easier to farm. And then there's the golden oil div card. What's the oil extractor div card? No. There's definitely an oil div card. There it is, the tireless extractor. There we go. I knew there was one. Div card drop in areas. Factory and silo. Cool. And then what's the Chiola div cards is the last one, really. Jaila who dreamt. Okay, and we want the Skin of the Loyal, and we want the Blessing of Chaula. Skin of the Loyal. The Price of Loyalty. The Dreamer and the Breach. So these are just random monsters in that zone, aren't they? Okay. Okay, so. Price. Breach. The Price of Loyalty. Oh, where's that blessing card? Is there PoE of blessing? Good card. Don't think there is. So I have to fight Chaula for the blessing. Okay. And the Chosen. Looks like I'm farming Chaula. Fun, so we can go for the Chosen. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. What are you doing? Me. The Chosen. So we have a few div card options, which is the Chosen from Breach. Breach hands encounters. The Price of Loyalty. And that can only come from the Val Architect of the Breach. Jeez, that's hard to get. The Dreamer. What's an Agent of the Void? Don't know what that is. The Dreamer. Hey Darian, good evening. How are you? Stalker female shaper. Oh, they're the shaper bosses, Agents of the Voids. I am being a spreadsheet warrior preparing for Anomaleague. Okay, so Shaper maps or Shaper himself. Shaper maps slash Agents of the Void, unique enemy in Shaper maps. Boss. And the last one is the Breach. Can only come from null portal monsters, which are in Shaper rounds. We are getting into like a few layers of Inception now. And that is a challenge. Ooh. The Chosen. Oh, needs list alt. The Price of Loyalty. The Dreamer. The Breach. Yep, I'm just going to have to absolutely cane Shiolas. Aren't I? Socket colours are random, and obviously the keystone's random as well. So I need the right socket colours and the right keystone. So I could get the right socket colours and then get a blessing, upgrade it, and get the wrong keystone. Yep. So that is not going to be fun. That is going to be a bitch. I actually am thinking on reflection, I think that's harder than going... I think that's as hard as the Watcher's Eye. I reckon it's down here. I think the Influence belt is much easier to get than that. Has been a past. Yep. It really is that random. I think this section here, and this is the section that makes it very difficult. So I'm just going to make these aligned to the top. Because what we'll do now that we're mapped out. Yep, we have mapped out every way of getting the items we care about. And put URLs in if relevant. Boom. Boom. I wonder, is anyone doing magic find build? Because when you start trying to target farm this endgame, will quant help, or we just don't think it does on unique bosses, does it? I don't think it's going to matter. Let's do them all like a nice... What's colour we haven't gone for? We haven't gone for like just a standard blue. There we go. Delete. And delete you. Ooh, we are done with our list. I reckon I can get to here. I reckon I can get myself into the late game. I think the end game, I'm actually going to rethink this. I think that's much more achievable. I think that is still end game, but I think that's much more achievable than anything else on this list. On this section, anyway. And I'm actually going to move Circle of Anguish down to here. Because also what I've not considered is the mods I'm going to want to get on it. So I don't think that's really achievable there as well. I tried to go in some type of order. So if we work back through this list, what we end up with is... I'm just going to throw another column there just for neatness. Cool. So, I don't think that needs to be. Okay, so I think we've got, obviously these are obvious. We've got our early map, getting a 5-link carcass jack, getting some bases. Don't really care about the item level. So unique chalice flask. I think they're all achievable. Yep. Frostferno maybe, but if we manage to get the Warlord Iron Pelt, which is much more targetable, then we won't need it. The Bijou clusters. So actually, I'm going to bring the clusters up into... I put them in late game because we probably won't have the passive points to achieve them by them, was my thought. So... what I'm going to do is we're going to go into the Atlas Tree Planner. Okay. I haven't planned an Atlas tree in at all. I've used other people's. That's fine. So what we'll do is we'll actually pull this out as its own window, and what we'll do is we'll make this the small one on the side, and we'll make this boy the big one. Cool. So if we just scroll over to our item and area. So Legion. So I'm just going to make up some tree pathing and we'll have to just go overboard. Legions in your map. Sergeants have additional rewards. Timeless Splinter's emblems. Each Legion additional wall horde. And generals. And this Legion encounter. Okay. So, strong boxes for the fact of we're just dealing with crap. Essence we're going to need a lot of in general. Beta's unique item wheel. Yep, that's going to be required for the Frost Venom. Basic currency item. Yes, please. Heist. Yes, please. We want more heist. And we'll path down to here. We do not want to... Oh, expedition though. Oh. Jeez, this is going to be horrible. Okay. Damn. Go over here for essences. Okay. That's some annoying pathing, but oh well. Ba-ba-ba. Operative strong boxes around here. And we'll go for div cards and currency strong boxes. Yep. There'll be a reason why I'm pathing up here now, you'll see. We'll come around, we'll grab the syndicate there, so we're just getting syndicate intelligence in general. We then have to come down here for all of the breach boys. Actually, no, we don't care about the... Oh, we do for the chance. More currency from my map bosses. Fought properly, Paul. Diula breaches. Can we go for this one? We want breach. We want heist. We just want a mortal syndicate. The mortal syndicate leaders drop additional veiled item. Okay. Expedition's going to be good for currency though as well, isn't it? So we've gone into... Yeah, case in the joint over here, isn't it? I haven't looked to do the heist ones yet. So, heist wheel. These ones. No. The bounty pack is great for reveals. The markers. We're going to have to go for the... Where did they move the Syndicate one to? Gonna have to go for additional scarab drops because they're going to be like gold dust. It's going to have to go through this wheel, aren't we? Realistically. So we've got Legion, we've got Chiula, we've got a ton of Heist. We haven't got any Abyss. Corrupt, no. This wheel we want. So that's a maybe there. And Conquerors are... Yeah. So we want the Conqueror map things, don't we? Okay, so we have options here because we're only going to need Abyss for a very short amount of time. So we just need to path to here once. Yeah. Okay. Breach is going to be our most expensive effort. So actually, we need Flash Breach here. We need Flash Breach. So we're not over. That's fine. Can we keep over-speccing? We can't. Okay. That wheel's good there as well, but we've already got the... We need them three as well. So watch this, watch this. So we go for this with the Val to get our Embulant chance. The other Essence wheels are... Essence is going to be important. For crafting. And... extra content, that's big. Fortune Favors the Brave is going to be expensive, so I'm not going to go for that. Incursion. We've got a few, but it's the div cards really. There's nothing from Incursion. All side areas. Fragments, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be able to get enough fragments together. We're going to ignore shrines unless we need them. We don't care about Abyssus Troves. What I'm going to do is path and take these ones out. Breach is the biggest pain in the arse. What's this bottom wheel give us? Increase monsters. I think we're going to have to path over across through here and down to here. So actually, could we make some tweaks to pathing? And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gonna take this out for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, breach is the most important thing I think we need to keep in. Then Legion. What are wheels that we don't always need? I can drop all of this now. And actually going this way is better. Okay, 6 points there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. One, 2. We don't want to block Legion. We don't want to block the Grove. We don't want to block. But I think we don't block anything on this side, but I think we block everything on this side. Personally. So we can also drop all of that. Okay. Obviously this expects that we've unlocked every single point, which is incredibly unlikely. So actually, target bounty pack, I think we drop all of this. This is unnecessary pathing. I think I need to save about 15 if I'm honest. So that's much more realistic. So I'm not going to have every single boss down. So we want heist. We don't want metamorph. So there's them all blocked. Okay, that was 1, 2, and now we've passed this. 10. Bum 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 bum. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Drop that awkward pathing there. I think that's it. I think that's my Atlas Street. It's not, but in when we're not going to be getting much currency, we might need it early on in maps. And then if we don't, I can always come out of it and regain those 4. Because if this is going to be my first, highlight shortest paths. Cool. So, copy. We can path into here then as well if we need to for the Abysmal Depths. And I think that's my basic trait. So just down the bottom here. We'll just add it. Initial tree goals. Boom. Okay. Notes. Pathing for do this. Remove. Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. Just want to make it a tiny little bit wider. There we go. We then remove we'll remove the Awakened Depth. we remove enriched entities. We can remove casing the joint. Once we no longer need any more heist related things. Yep. Fated conflict. Respec. First respecs we want to get into, if I'm honest. Because we didn't block heist, harvest. Harvest with crafting clusters is the first respec goal. More essence nodes. The synthesis wheel. Expedition for currency as well, I think, is a smart one to get into quickly. Yeah, once we can, I think we get into harvest, but I think that's going to be tree one. So, if I take this, the copy, potential goal tree is, I think, the second tree is going to look more like this. Okay, so I think we end up blocking here, dropping there. We drop this. I think we're going to keep Legion pretty much around. Oh, actually, there we go. We can Legion. So monumental slash chain of command. Let's just write all Legion nodes. So the goal tree will be to drop all Legion pretty much. I don't think we're going to be able to drop Breach at all. I don't think that's realistic. We drop the Abyss nodes. Legion out. Legion out. We drop the map boss one. It's realistic. And we drop casing the joint. And I think we go hard on expedition. Then we go hard on harvest. There we go. Hard and harvest. We'll go all harvest. Wheels. Yep, it will be. This is more of an early one, so yes. That's exactly what I'm thinking. What I was actually thinking of doing is completing this wheel like this with a quant, and then doing this as well and taking this out. Yeah, I was just looking at that point-wise. That's much more efficient. I think now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points for that benefit isn't really worth. I think that's when you then path up to Syndicate up here. Synthesis, sorry, not Syndicate. Slightly more efficient. Don't really care about monster pack size, so we drop that. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking then. This one. So if we go this way instead, I know it's not really point saving, but if we go this way instead anyway. Okay. We can potentially, actually, do you know what? We can do a little bit more efficient path in here. We can do this. Because we can also jump out of all of the Syndicate nodes once we no longer need them. So we don't care about the extra items there. Betrayal. We do care about Expedition, we do care about Breach, we do care about Harvest. We care about Sciomaleague here, we care about Expedition here. We cared about Breach here. Intelligence Gathering we cared about. Strongbox is just going to be good in maps in general. Flash Breach is good. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not really any saving there. I think that's the endgame goal tree, isn't it? For the items you want near the end. I'm actually going to move this down as well. I don't think that's achievable mid-game. I think that's in the private league. I think that's more around late game. And we instead focus on Frostfair in the mid-game. I think that's fair. And I'm actually tempted to bring some of these cluster jewels up. Yeah, I am. with the methods we've talked about there, I think it's more realistic to expect to get them all together. Obviously, we're talking about acquisition on this side. Rolling them is a different thing. We're not going to roll them until endgame. But I think acquiring them at that point is going to be much more achievable. Okay. If I had more points, I'd go and block some more of these. I'd block abysses and stuff, but I actually think that's the tree to go for our second round. Cool, and that's the goal. Yeah, they've changed. Cool. What else preparation-wise do we need to think of? It's just getting down into the weeds of currency, how to actually craft the items and things like that I think I'll figure out on stream when we actually get to that point. I think that is all we need. I think that we can't really prep any more than practice and speedrun zones. There's Razor doing Spark Orb of Storm start. Self-cast Whispering Ice. Bleed Ideas. Oh, not a problem yet. What I want to do is I will update the announcement post now with the link to this doc sheet. So let's give this... acquisition. Okay. I know I did it in the bottom, but we're just going to make a new tab just for flashbang, sorry. My eyes. And we'll just move our Atlas tree options into the new tab. Boom. Just to keep it clean. And what I'll do as well is I will add a third option. Flashbang again, sorry. I can't just be dark by default. And what I'll do is I'll document the crafting of the items as I go through Sciomaleague and into potentially 319. If there is a major shake-up, and I don't expect Explosive Concoction's going to get touched in that mix, I might league start it as well. As we can see here, from a acquisition perspective, it is very easily achievable in a league start to get to like this point. Yeah, talking like yellow into red maps. There's like no real big push here, and I'll obviously play softcore trades, so things like a Glorious Vanity isn't going to be too high in demand. Explosive Concoction AoE is not going to be too hard to get. The Influence belts, so actually getting to here and getting a basic Circle of Anguish, some challenge with Righteous Fire if that doesn't get nerfed, but I think here is easily achievable within a few days of league start to this line here. Like this is just going to be cost in a trade league, really. You've only just figured that out, Ozzy, how much I would plan like this. You've only just figured this out. I'm a data scientist by trade. Of course I overthink things like this. Of course I spend 3 hours instead of playing the game theorizing how to play the game instead. I'm more surprised that you're surprised by this. Right. I think with this, I think what we'll do is... I know, I keep saying to Alcohol, like, we really do need someone, at least for now, like, managing and pushing us in the right direction. But I have to do this for a day job. So I'm trying to avoid doing it for the evening. Oh no, I totally agree. Like, I think we do need to get a little better at our planning. I want to talk to Puddin about it. Puddin's got a lot more private league planning with BPL now than I'll ever have, and I think we could get some real good insight into how they've managed to get such a fervent and committed volunteer group. I think we could do with some fresh injection of talent and people who want to get involved a bit more in the planning. My thoughts. But yeah, we shall see. We can worry about that after this Sciomaleague is over. So I have the link. I'm going to update my YouTube video now, and actually I'll add a pinned comment on it as well. So let me just do that live. Oh, shock horror. My new video is my highest rated video on my channel. Is anyone surprised on that? For Anomaleague? Yeah. More for the Anomaleague side of things. So let's add it in here for Explosive Concoction. I knew I've been spelling acquisition wrong. ACQ. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're going to save that. Can I add a comment here? No, we'll just visit the video itself. And quick pause it. For anyone interested in playing Explosive, I've put together edition sheet and Fuel Docs. Ooh, league start. Okay. I'm working on something else as well at the moment to go alongside sort of finally dipping my toe in the Content Creator water. So I have got a plan on writing those guides up long form somewhere. So yes, let's talk about that. Once I've got a good enough example that I can show you. Okay, pin. And final update, I will update the announcements post as well. Item aqua. Okay, peeps, if you can test on the YouTube video or on the post, let me know. I'm going to do a quick reply so it's in the thread. I have added a dedicated tick sheet for addition of items in your Explosive Concoction journey. Yeah, and we'll be documenting, releasing a video, crafting. There we go. Awesome. And on that note, I think this is a sensible time to stop. Just about hit the 3-hour mark. So let's see if anyone, don't know until I'll call, who is actually playing Path of Exile. Who do I follow? So subbers, let's have a look who else. He's in the middle of a tutorial, so probably not right. Game reports, Mathil, DS Lily. No one I really know. So it's alright with yourselves. Since there's only like the 3 or 4 of us, I think I'm going to go over and raid Travik, who's a good friend, plays a lot of Lost Ark and horror games. He's playing VHS at the moment. So if you don't like horror games, my apologies. But I'm going to go over and watch him anyway. So feel free to come and join me. And if I don't speak to you before, I'll see you live on Friday evening for a Anomaleague League start. And hope you get all your build plans sorted as well. Have a good one all, and I should catch you later. Let's go see the Travik. Bye!
I appreciate that. Good evening, brother. I hope your stream went well. There was somebody over here. They fucking vanished. Where'd they go? Non-horror fans before I jumped over. She's right here, I just saw her. There's an Iris making a spreadsheet. Oh my god. Is this for Anomaleague? I appreciate the host. What's up, Envy? Oh shit! Give me it! He's your host too. The back-to-backs boys. You go down the stairs? It is, and it's beautiful. Hell yeah, dude. This guy's gonna turn around and shoot me, isn't he? Oh, can we get this hit? Can we get this hit? I doubt it. I doubt it. We're gonna try. We're gonna try. He's gonna turn around and shoot me. Fuck. No! Hey, how are the games going? Question mark. We'll start there. I just started. I just like made my account. So like, I guess they're going. No, I got rolled a couple of games. Can I not break this? What do I do with this? I really don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't even know how to find the players I downed. He's going this way. I would assume he's going this way, and I would assume he's going this way. It's a lot different to DBD. I haven't played DBD in like 2 years. I think the game's fucking terrible. I did like Home Sweet Home Survive. Does that count? I thought Home Sweet Home was really good. How the fuck am I supposed to find them now? I guess where a lot of players are slipping up. Oh, they're treating it like it's DVD. I've definitely seen some people already try to be big loopers, and then they get slapped. There's no heartbeats. Okay, that's pretty good. Do you play Survivor in this, or do you play Killer? What the fuck is that? How do I... Where'd he go? This fucking guy just vanish? What the fuck are you doing? You play both? Nice. Which one do you like more? What the fuck? What is it? What are you doing up there? Is this like a Jesus thing again? Okay, what is that? You like them both? Oh, hello. Oh, that was a holy one. Okay, so I was already damaged by holy. Okay, so that makes sense. Sure. I was like, sweet, I guess I'm dead there. Wait, never mind, I guess not. That's the slingshot. She fucking Bart Simpson? Did she just become Bart Simpson? Can't tell if she was upstairs or not. Oh, I found them. That dude just straight up gave up. That dude, like, dead ass? Shit, hello. Sure. What in the sweet baby hell just happened? What up, Tiana? At least we were all relatively the same level. I'm so confused. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. Did I do good? What the fuck happened? What? Hello? I don't even know if it's a horror game anymore, Guitar. prize box do you? What is this? What the fuck? What do these do? How do I use one of these? What did I just even open? Prizes. What does this do? Add 50% additional points. Points and points. I guess I'll just use one. Okay. Yes, friend. What is up, you beautiful bitch? Adds one additional walkie-talkie to the map. What the hell does the walkie-talkie do? This game is definitely gonna be a game I'm gonna have to put hours into, like, figure the fuck out, because I have no idea what the shit is going on at all. That girl just tried to laser beam me through some flowers, and the laser beam doesn't go through the flowers, and then there was a Jesus cross and a slingshot, and Bart Simpson appeared. Like, the fuck, the what? The who's its and the what's its? I think your Discord says you're still streaming, by the way, Guitar. So I don't know if you still have OBS open or not, but Discord says you're still streaming. Alright. I think tonight when after my kid goes to bed, I'm gonna try to research if I should be transforming right away or not. That's the main question I have right now. Steve Harrington, come back! Stranger Things is in a different game! Where did she come from? I'm gonna go over here. Taking a wild guess over here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, he was still up there. Chat, why is this game confused the shit guy's like fucking Houdini. He's gone, chat. Okay. Thought I saw somebody over there. Firebomb. There's no way she gets her up before I unbanish and just fucking slap the hell out of her. Oh, they did. Nice work. Where did he go? God, fuck me, dude. Think they're still healing right here? How much balls do you think they have to still be healing like right here? What is she holding? So confused. What up, Silk? I just heard somebody. How are you, buddy? No Lost Ark today? Actually, I did all my Lost Ark dailies earlier and wanted to spend the last hour trying. This has been like constantly fucking recommended. So I was just like, I didn't want to do Adventure Tome stuff. So I was giving something new a try. There will be Lost Ark Thursday. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. I'm so confused. What is going on right now? I'm so confused. I don't know what the fuck just happened. You played DVD before? That's how I got partnered, actually. Got like 5,000 hours in Dead by Daylight. So yeah, I just didn't want to do Adventure Tome stuff today. I figured I'd save it for the weekend. I had to make a guess. It looks like you died. I did die. I did. I have multiple legacy characters in Dead by Daylight. Multiple. Way too many. Was my main game for a while? Who'd you main? Who'd you play? A plague main? No. Mostly killer. All of my hours are in Survivor. I played Nia. Strictly Nia. All Nia every day, all day. Not gonna log on for that. No! I just had a hype shirt, bro! I wasn't too toxic. Just a little bit of an asshole. Toxic me, you heard? Maybe. Maybe. Dude, I had a good time back when DVD first came out. I don't know, man. I liked when DVD first came out. I enjoyed DVD a lot. Like, it was really easy to get addicted to Dead by Daylight. This, I'm like kind of like about right now. But I don't know, like, you're only joking. I mean, look, you could be right. I could have been a toxic shitlord. Who knows? Have I played since the update? No. I haven't. I played it when the anniversary stuff came out. The 6-year anniversary. I played for like 5 matches. And I was like, yeah, I still hate this. Dead by Daylight got me like super sick to my stomach and made me like really hate the game. And then I thought recently about going back to Dead by Daylight and like giving it a go because there was a huge update. But everybody tells me it's like real fucking bad. Prime loot today drop for Lost Ark. Oh shit. Thanks for the heads up. Big changes as well, the perk nerfs. Do you think it's worth trying? DVD's fun. It's made the community makes it unfun. It's a yes. I used to stream DVD like exclusively. And when I did, sup, idiot! I got called a lot of hurtful and hateful things. And I have pretty tough skin, don't get me wrong. Like, I stream video games for a living, right? Oh, we're dead here. But it was really rough for a while there. So different with no dead hearts. Decisive strikes, etc. I never really used dead hard or DS. I used self-care. I like self-care a lot. Even though everybody told me. When's the last 10 minutes? What happened? I don't remember. You said, I asked you a couple of questions. Whatever they were, I don't remember. And now you're back. Tracking in this game is real bad. Like the way that, like that shit on the floor. I didn't run an exhaustion perk. There's no point unless you count borrowed time. dude, I get it. The idiot with the controller. I was hoping to cut her off. Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, no, I didn't really use it in exhaustion perk unless you count borrow time. There's double legendary rapport items up, chat. So I think there was a play with like hovering over the 3 dead bodies, but I really didn't want to be like a scumbag. Not sure what the meta is now. God, it could be anything. My mom's texting me. Dean's tired. He wants to come home. I'm gonna try to end this game quick. But yeah, no, there's definitely gonna be a ton of Lost Ark all weekend. I gotta like prep for raids, and I want to get my Shadow Hunter to 1445. I made some hones on the Shadow Hunter today. I missed. It was real sad. Don't worry, we're not quitting it. Thursday night though, 7:30 Eastern. So 48 hours from now, we'll be raiding. Probably start Vikings hard. Got the 1370 today? Hell yeah, dude, congrats, it's huge. Not sure what to do. You have to do Areha hard. If you haven't done the Areha dungeon yet, which you might have already done it on normal for the week, you immediately go do hard before the week is up. Or before tonight is up. So that you can do it again tomorrow, first thing on reset. So now you're 1370. You need to do the Areha dungeon. They're literally all right there. There is no new gear in the Chaos Dungeon. You have to get new gear from crafting it. So you have to do the Areha dungeon and get the material out of the Areha dungeon and the material out of Argos to craft new gear. I had Heartbeat. I don't know where the fuck it went. Is it above me? Yeah, Chaos Dungeons are only going to drop gear that have tripods on them, so you can level up your tripods. That was really well played by them. That was really well played by them. I had no idea where they were. They were hiding in this room. That was fucking cool. I guess. I don't know how much I like it or not yet. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't see the guy with a gun over there. That was really good. Well played, friends. And we were all relatively the same level too. Nice. That was a good game. All right, chat. I am out of here. I'm gonna go pick up my kid before he falls asleep at my parents' house because he's tired. This way I have a chance to get him home and let him relax a little bit. But for now, I will be heading out. You guys have been awesome, amazing, wonderful, and beautiful. Thank you for the bits, loves, tips, and subs today. I do. I appreciate it a whole lot. You guys have been great. See you, dude. I will be back. I will be back in 48 hours. So we'll be raiding in 48 hours. It does say you're live, by the way. I don't think you turned off your OBS, Guitar. I think your OBS